You wake up and everything seems heavy, the weight of the world pressing down on your chest like a blanket soaked in despair. Today isn't just one of those days, it's the day when even getting out of bed feels like scaling a mountain. The to-do list is a mocking piece of paper taunting you from the bedside table. Laundry dishes, the grocery run. But when you're tangled in the web of depression, even the smallest tasks morph into insurmountable challenges. You try to shake off the fog, you tell yourself to get up, to push through it. But then the thoughts cascade, swirling through your mind like a relentless storm. You're lazy, they whisper. You're a failure, the mantra repeats itself, each word digging deeper, spiraling into that familiar pit of guilt. Your space is cluttered, and that clutter weighs on you. But the energy to tackle it, it's nowhere to be found. Imagine the dishes piling up, the familiar stench of old food wafting through the kitchen, a constant reminder that you didn't clean the night before. Those cups, plates, and silverware, they're not just dirty, they become symbols of your struggle. You see them, you think about them, yet you feel paralyzed, rooted in place as though your feet are glued to the floor. You tell yourself it's just today, tomorrow will be different. Tomorrow you will be normal again. But here comes the other side, manic highs. You wake up and the world bursts with color, energy surging through you like a wildfire. You feel invincible, and suddenly those chores transform into a race against time. You tackle them with a fervor that feels exhilarating. You vacuum, dust, organize, and it feels amazing. The house shines brighter than a supernova, and you revel in the aftermath of productivity. But then just as suddenly, everything flips, dimmed back to reality, and the weight settles in again. The dishes, they've gone untouched again, forming a mountain of guilt. You oscillate between these extremes, a pendulum swinging back and forth, never allowing yourself to find a steady rhythm. Friends text you, asking how you are. You sigh, unsure how to answer. Oh, just living with bipolar disorder. How do you explain that feeling of not wanting to let anyone in, not wanting to burden them with the messy reality behind those closed doors? There's a level of isolation, a loneliness in feeling like you float in a parallel universe where others navigate household duties with ease. You wonder if anyone can even begin to understand the battle that rages inside. The cleaning supplies sit idle, accumulating dust as days blur into weeks. Yet in that haze, there are moments of clarity when you realize something about yourself. Your worth isn't tied to those chores. You are not just the untidy kitchen. You're more than the disarray that surrounds you. Moments of triumph don't always come wrapped in a perfectly clean apartment. They can appear in the smallest victories, like deciding to take a shower or enjoying a cup of coffee without guilt. So you reach out, you talk to a friend, share your experience over a virtual chat. It's cathartic realizing that you are not alone in this. Others have their mountains, and while yours might be household duties, theirs could be other battles. Together you share stories and solace. Living with bipolar disorder means juggling highs and lows, productivity and paralysis. It's messy, unpredictable, but part of living means accepting that messiness as part of your journey. You might struggle, but you also find your strength woven into those struggles. Remember, it's okay to lean on others, to ask for help, to simply exist amidst the chaos. You're not defined by the condition. You are the warrior, navigating the tumultuous seas, finding your way back to the shores of peace, one small step at a time.